So what we'll do is we'll start by loading up a kick. So I will include the FLP and all the sound and stuff in the link in the description. So the kick. Right, so here's the kick. Stick it on that. Right, so this kick is in G. Nope, sorry about that. Turn that down. Kick is in G. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just for this, I'm going to show you how to change the pitch of the kick. Now, if you want to check and see what pitch your kick's actually in, you can load up Edison. If you want to load up, I will try and use as many FL Studio plugins as I can, and then you record into it. And then what you do is you hit the ABC and then go down to the tech pitch regions. And you see it's open up with G, so it's in G, but do that anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it, I want it in F. So let's delete those back. So what we'll do is, see this part of the kick here is the attack, and then this is the sort of bass style, the sort of bass part of the kick, which gives it, that bit's in G, that bit's in nothing. So what we do, so the cut tool, and just cut it, click back on the draw tool. Now what I'm doing is I'm holding down, making sure that stretch is not on, holding down shift and alt, and then just drag it across just so I've got just that. So we take that away, we've just got the attack part. So what we'll then do is we're going to clone this, make this unique, save over that. Yeah, so then first one is G, just bring this down by 2, that's F. Okay, so it's now in F. Draw it across. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have the cat messing around. Cat does my head in. Right, so let's start with a riff, adding a riff in. So I'm just going to press F4 and it brings up this pattern name. We'll just call this mainly. And then we'll just name it a different colour. We'll call it a different colour, call it green in there. So I've included some of the sounds as well in there, and I've used Silent for this. I mean, to be honest, the Simpson FL Studio are absolutely brutal. I wouldn't use them for, well, I'll use them now and again, but not for riffs and stuff. So I just hit load preset, hit the synth parts, and then we'll go with, let's have a look. Right, then we're going to load a MIDI up. So let's go into piano roll, import MIDI. I've already sort of done a rough MIDI of this before, so we're messing around over and over again. Synth, there we go. So if you hold control and click the right mouse button, it brings you up the full view, so let's play that. So if you hold control and just drag the mouse across, it'll highlight those for you. Let me just move those out of the way for now. Right, so there's one. What we'll do is we'll then just clone that. Go into there, delete that file, and then clone that. Add the second sound. Right. It's fine. Go in there. Go back in and copy. Alternatively, an easy way to do this is if you click that and then just hit Control C, that'll copy, and then click in there and then Control V, that'll paste it back in. Just assign these both to mixer 2 for now. Mixer 2. Okay, so they're both assigned to mixer 2. Right, okay. That's not the right lead, that's the main sound. Which that sounds like the actual lead, doesn't it? So I'll leave, that's it for them two, it's just mainly two. Right, so I use a lot of shortcut keys. If you just scroll the mouse wheel up and down, it'll do that. If you hold controlling, it'll zoom in and out, and Alt also makes the things bigger, and then Shift just moves that. You don't really use Shift. Right, so let's zoom in a little bit there. So what we'll do is let's listen to the top one. So that's the main transfer one, just leave that there. Okay, so automation. How to use automation on likes of this, I'm sure most of you know anyway, but what you have to do is you tweak the parameter you want to change. And then you go to browse parameters. The last one you tweaked will show up there, so that's the filter. Now what I tend to do is, rather than have this going across the whole of the thing, the whole right across the project, I'll just select a little part that I want to automate, and then when you do that, it only puts it in for that part. So we've got it like that. So we got. So let's go in. So what I would tend to do, I don't like the meters going red, so I'll just go in and stick a limiter on it. Just use these ones. I think these are free. I can't remember, one of these is free. Just put it on naught like that, or what I would tend to use is waves. One of the waves, L2. But just for this, I'm going to use that because it's free. Put it down on naught. Right, so they're both signed to, what track are they signed to? Track 2. So what we'll go in first of all, and we'll add an EQ. Normally EQ I use is Fab Filters EQ. So I'm going to use this one. I like this one because it shows. So I'm going to cut some of the bass out of it first of all. Add a bit more bright. So let's also stick one of these on it, sound godizer. This is just for real quick, it gives it like a boost real fast. So that's quite loud, turn it down a little bit. So I don't really want it peaking that much, I want to bring that down a bit. And also then, if you want to bring the attack out a bit on it and sort of level the sound off, you can add an EQ. I mean, I'm going to use this. I normally use this. This one, the R compressor. You can use the original Fruit one, or you can use whatever one's your favourite and just tweak it. So I tend to go for the electric guitar preset and then tweak it from there. You can hear what it's doing, it's squashing the sound down, and it's give it a little bit more attack. So what we're going to do, if we're going here and you use a scroll button, hover over that and use a scroll button, you can move them up and down. So let's put the compressor in just before the song dies up. Let's just rename that lead. Not main lead actually. And colour it in yellow. That's clever, isn't it? Right. Bring it down a bit.